I wanted to kind of go over the difference between using a carbide, in this case, when hollowing out a bowl. A lot of people think, yeah, carbide is a really good tool, and it is. And as you can see, you can ride the surface very well. But understand this, that a carbide is basically a scraper. This is a scraper. And if you notice, the scraper actually does the same job, or maybe even a little better. And a scraper has a couple of small advantages. One is, because it's a larger surface, when it lays flat on here, you have a lot more control over it than you do with this one, as you can see. Also, it tends to make a little bit smoother cut. As long as you keep a good burr on your scraper, you actually could do a whole bowl with a scraper. Now, that's not to say you can't use a carbide, but just wanted to give you an alternative thought process here that you could use either of these. And of course, you can use a traditional gouge also. If I went to a gouge, now then I would have to have a different approach. I would have to ride the bevel. And there is a gouge cut, or going out. And I can be a little bit more aggressive with a gouge than I can with the other two. However, when it comes to the side walls, the gouge is not usually as nice as getting that smooth trim cut that you can get with a scraper. The scraper is going to give you a smoother surface, so will the carbide, sometimes than a gouge will. If you have a bottom gouge, when you get to the bottom, you can use that. Obviously, this being a very aggressive, this is a very aggressive setting right here on the angle. But different tools can do different things, but you can substitute other tools. Just wanted you to be aware of that process.